Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Brad's on assignment tonight. We do thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins tonight with a closer look into an in-custody death in Aiken County. SLED is now investigating after a man arrested in Graniteville became combative. News Channel 6's Renetta Dubose explains.
Neighbors say Thursday evening you could see a man standing in this very busy intersection. Cars were lined up and he was asking drivers to call the police.
Crazy. Well, I just, like I said, came out to check my mail and I was like, what the heck?
Many people in Graniteville learned later about what Barb Sexton saw happen Thursday evening. Aiken County Sheriff's Office says around 7 o'clock, deputies went to Marshall and Ergel Streets because a man was standing in the middle of the road interrupting traffic. The incident report states that man was 31-year-old Xavier Myers, and that day he told deputies he was high. But after he was handcuffed, officers say he began to resist, running into traffic, thrusting his body and kicking. Deputies used a taser and even issued Narcan. But inside the cop car, Myers hit his head against the partition and kicked at the window.
2 sheriff's cars there, and there was a gentleman on the ground in the back seat, and they had him handcuffed. And when they noticed that I watched, or I was standing here, they pulled the guy in, folded his legs up, shut the door, and then took off back that way.
Sexton was watching all this play out in the parking area of Trophies Unlimited. That's where deputies pulled over to contain Myers.
It was scary because we weren't sure exactly when it happened. So it was kind of like, is it still going on? Is somebody still out there?
The store was closed, but Tammy J says she and neighbors were on alert.
I was very careful to kind of look around outside and make sure that nothing was going on, but I would have hoped that had it been something that we need to be aware of, that they would have gotten in touch with us.
Deputies never made it to the detention center with Myers. Instead, they took him to the hospital. He died 2 days later.
Things don't seem so strange anymore in these strange times.
Now, we did make contact with the victim's family. They live not far from this intersection, but they chose not to speak at this time. In Graniteville, Renetta Dubose, WJBF News Channel 6.